Hey, I'm Skylar Woodward, and I'm two-time Moscone Cup MVP, and you're watching Railbirds TV.
Hey, Railbirds, Kevin here. All right, we have more 9-ball action for you guys from the 2020 Derby City Classic. We have, on the left, Francisco Bustamante, BCA Hall of Famer, 3-time Derby City Master of the Table. His opponent, Dan Louie, may not be as well known as Francisco Bustamante, but Dan Louie, he is a former world champion from 1976. Beat Mike Siegel that year to claim the championship. He's also Dan Louie is also a two-time collegiate champion, 73 and 74. From the Pacific Northwest, Seattle in particular. All right, remember to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell so you know when we go live, when we upload new videos. And share. Sharing is caring. Here we go, Francisco with the break. All right, let's go over the rules real quick while he thinks about this. As we are playing Derby City Rules 9-ball. As rack your own, the break is the winner's option. Even though we're doing rack your own, the 9 on the break counts as a win, and all 6 pockets out there, jump cues are not allowed. You can jump the ball, but you must use your full playing cue, not even your break cue. And 3-foul rule is in effect. We're also playing with the 3-point break rule. What that means is, on the break, you must drive a minimum of 3 balls either into the pockets, past the head string, or any combination thereof. Even if you pocket 2 balls on the break, if you don't get a 3rd ball past the head string, that will not count. You will lose your turn at the table. The incoming player will then have the option to accept the table as is or pass it back. No, and if you make the 9 on the break, on an illegal break like that, no, that does not count as a win. Also, we are racking with the 9-ball on the spot. So, the whole rack is shifted forward so the 9 is on the spot. And players must break from the break box. I'm your host, Kevin Ross. Thank you guys for watching. All right, Dan Louie at the table. Oh man, what a great hit. It was a nice hit. What a great effort. If that 8 wasn't in the way, if it wouldn't have brushed that 8 on the way back, I think that ball was in. All right, brings Boosty to the table, also known as Django. Sit up, one ball. All right. It's a great shot. Good outcome. Yeah, look for Francisco to probably come 2-3 rails around for the 3 in that bottom right. I mean, not bottom right, but that bottom side pocket on screen. Because I don't think the 3 goes past the 4 or the 5. Oh, don't get behind the 4. He's going to get behind that 4. And it came out. Francisco choosing to put a little extra stroke on that ball going up and down table using the second rail. Letting it stroke out a bit. Whoopsie. Came up a little short. Well, he's sitting almost dead straight in on the bank, so I don't anticipate Francisco having a problem with this. Center of the pocket. Francisco takes the first game in this race to 9. Oh, our players. This is a round 5 match. Francisco Bustamante, sponsored by Bear Q's, Puyat Sports, and Hustlin'. He comes into this match undefeated. There's Dan Louie. He does have a loss. He lost his first round to Bader Alawadi, followed by 3 wins, and now he faces Francisco with his tournament life on the line. All right, here we go. Francisco with the break. Now you might be wondering, hey, wouldn't that put Danny on the B side and Francisco on the A side? How are they playing each other? It's not the finals. That's in case you're not familiar with how Derby City works. Yeah, it's not a traditional double elimination bracket. It's a single elimination with the option for you get 1 rebuy. All right, Danny's just declared he's going to push out. So the way that works, we had over 400 players in this event. So every round, we'll take all the players that are still in the tournament, shuffle them all up, pair them off. If it's an odd number of players, someone will get a bye. The winners move on, and if you lose, if you still have a rebuy available, you can elect to rebuy. So once the round is over, they take all the players that have either won or they rebought, shuffle up all the names again, and pair them off and go play. And they'll keep doing that over and over until there's only 1 player left. You can use your rebuy all the way up to the finals. Of course, you only get 1 rebuy, but so yeah, the entry was $160 and the rebuy is $100. And the software is smart enough. You're not going to draw the same player twice, twice in a row. And many rounds will have an odd number of players. If there's an odd number of players in a round, someone's going to get a bye. A player will not get 2 byes until everyone else has had at least 1 bye. So the bye will be distributed evenly. So it's mostly random, but with caveats. All right, so good kick there by Dan. He's left Francisco. He's left him hooked behind this 4. Francisco's going to elevate, swerve around this 4. Great shot, but yeah, it was going to be pretty tough to get a shot on this too. You're going to try to hit it thin, try to send the 2 up table. I think he was trying to hit it thinner than that, unless he was trying to make the 5. But I think he was trying to hit the 2 thinner, just trying to send the 2 up towards that cluster and the cue ball back like towards 6, 7. All right, good opportunity for Dan. You might be thinking Dan's Fargo rate might be a little bit low for someone who's a prior world champion. So, well, he's not at his prime anymore. He can still play a little though. Don't worry. Yeah, these balls are sitting, they're open, but they're laying a little bit tricky. 6 to the 7, you got to make sure you got just the right angle. And this is, kind of the wrong angle for 6 to the 7. And then you got to get, a nice angle on the 7 to come down for the 8. So things could get a little tricky. And draw to the side rail, bottom left, or you can go 2 rails, high ball with 2 rails around, but it's like Dan's going to take option A. Just draw with bottom left. Playing for the side pocket instead. Thought he might draw it for the 7 in the same pocket. Yeah, this could be, this ball is not that easy. You got to hit this, kind of firm with high right, come across for the 8, and that ball can bobble, trying to hit this ball firm. And bobble it did. Unfortunately for Dan, that's going to leave Francisco perfect on the 7 for a nice, easy 3-ball out. right, Francisco. 2-0 in this race to 9. I would like to thank Diamond Billiard Products for putting on this event and also allowing us to come in and record these matches for you guys. And be sure to go check out Billiard Shopping Network too. Uh-oh, cue ball. Wow, look at this. Wow, he made 3 on the break plus the cue ball. And 2, 3, 4 are right next to each other, and then the 6, 7, 8 are right next to each other. This is just what the doctor ordered for Dan. Nice, easy layout to get started with. Ball in hand. Just what the doctor ordered. 4 to the 6 shouldn't be a problem because you only have to be in the middle of the table for the 6 ball. You know, position on the 6, middle of the table, cut the 6 in, 2 rails around, back to the middle of the table for the 8. I don't foresee any problems for a player of these guys' caliber. And he's left himself just a hair of angle. So you can just kind of draw this towards the middle of the table. Ooh, he may have overdone that. Slow down, cue ball. Oh no. Disaster. Now, I've been hearing players say that these tables over in this corner of the room play significantly faster than the other tables in the room, so I think that speed got him a little bit there. Ideally, you'd like to try to keep this with just the right speed so the 6 ends up on that top rail. And he's caught it. Well, it was the right speed. He just caught it a little bit thinner than he needed to. But he actually, this isn't bad, actually. He's left not the easiest of banks. In fact, Francisco might not even go for it. He might just play safe, try to get the cue ball behind the 8-9. Just kind of zigzag over behind it. And that's exactly what he's doing, trying to get over behind that 8-9. And does he get him? I think he's got him. I don't think he can cut that in. Or I should say, I don't think he can see it to cut it in. Even if he could see it, it's a tough shot. But I don't think he can see any of the ball. I think he's got a window to kick. With some, kick with some left spin, try to hit the 6 full, try to get the 6 ball back down here underneath the 8-9 where the cue ball is would be nice. That's what he's trying, and oh no, he just caught the 8. And this is going to leave a shot for Francisco. It's a long shot, but I look for Francisco to make this. Not slow rolling that ball. How's the speed? How's the speed? Pretty darn good. Nice shot. 3-0. Race to 9. Oh, by the way, here's a photo of Dan from back in the day. Look at that break shot. Or look at look at him in the air on the break. If I had a cool picture like that of Francisco, I'd show that one too, but I don't. All right, let's see. Only one ball is made a pass to head string. So that's an illegal break. So this is going to be Dan's turn at the table. Looks like nobody's noticed that it should be Dan's turn at the table. Unless another ball went past the head string that I didn't see. But as far as I can tell, according to the 3-point rule, it should be Dan's turn at the table right now. Unless a ball went past the head string that I didn't notice. Nice touch. He only needs to shoot, he only needs to draw back a couple inches, or even a stop shot would be okay. But yeah, just draw back a couple inches. Oh, he's missed it. Is he going to leave him a shot? Is he going to get lucky? I can't tell. I don't think Dan can see this ball. Looks like a pretty thin cut to try to make this 4-9 combination. Looks like if you try to, I'm thinking if you just try to cross the 4. Yeah, is that cue ball going to be running into the 8? Actually, I think it'll probably go maybe a little bit north of the 8. Between the 8 and the corner. Unsuccessful safety. Well, that'll work. One rail up to the 8. No need to do anything fancy. For nothing, race to 9. Francisco with the break. All right, dry break. Gonna bring Dan to the table with not much of a shot at this one. Well, even though he's let him see the one, he has not left anything easy. Francisco is tree-topped over this 2-ball. I mean, he might have a billiard at the 4, but you know, you gotta hit the 1 kind of full with some speed to get the cue ball to go over there, and you know, where's the 1 ball going? I mean, I'd rather try to cut the 1 in rather than try to play the billiard on the 4. Well, good speed on that safety. Good speed to get him behind the 3. Bad speed because this ball can be kicked in. Yeah, he's looking to go and rail first. I don't know if he's trying to like maybe cut the 1 down the corner or just try to come across the 1 and let the cue ball drift over and like behind the 7. Dan has such a creative mind, it's hard to know what he's thinking. So he plays all the games. He plays 1 pocket, 9-ball, straight pool, even some 3-cushion billiards. Made that look nice and easy. Now Dan is perfectly happy for that 6-9 to be kind of tied up like that. You know, he does not want to break him open. Oh no, no hit. Ball in hand for Francisco. And he's looking at having the cue ball just rub off the 9-ball, it looks like. Just graze the 9, that'll open up to 6, and it will allow the cue ball to continue on up for the 3. He did more than graze the 9, he hit a little bit fuller than he wanted. He still has a shot at the 3, but not quite the easy shot he was hoping for. Great shot. And the rest of these balls, it's looking like duck soup. Nothing. Race to 9. Now, it is not a rule at this tournament to rack the 2 at the back of the rack. It's supposed to be a random rack rule. 1 in the front, 9 in the middle, and the other 7 balls at random, which means you shouldn't be putting the 2 ball in the same spot every rack. But a lot of tournaments play where they do require the 2 ball at the back of the rack, so that's become a habit of a lot of players to just rack the 2 at the back. All right, where are you pushing out to? Well, he's pushing out up table. Is he gonna leave him? Is he pushing out where he can leave him just the edge of the tube and not enough to make it? That might be what he's done. He may have left him just the edge of it where he can see it but not make it. If so, then you kind of bank the 2 to the bottom rail. Cue ball comes back up table as long as you don't run into the 6 ball with the cue ball. So that 6 ball is taking up a lot of valuable real estate over there. Oh, he did leave him enough of it, and he made a great shot. Nice shot, Danny. Not out of the woods yet, though. That 4 doesn't pass the 7. So you either got to play for a combination or you got to, get that cue ball to that left side of the 4 over there. I think he just played for the combination. He was playing for the combination and failed to pocket the 3, and that's going to sit up pretty nice for Francisco. 6-0. We race to 9. All right, Francisco with the break. That's a great break. He's got a nice shot at the 1. Two balls near the corner. All he has to do is get the cue ball near the middle of the table and he can just cut the 3 in. Doesn't have to go crazy with the cue ball. And he isn't. He's just like, just let me see the 2. Just let me see it. I can make it. Not going crazy trying to get close to it. And how's the speed? Pretty good. That'll do. I think it's got a little out of line here. Handles it though. Seven nothing. Race to 9. All right, it's a nice break and run by Francisco. Let's see if he can keep it going. All right, he's made a ball. Is this 2 ball going to come down and give him a shot? Well, he's got to look at the 2. So, I'm sensing a safety coming on here. Unfortunately, Danny's just not getting much love. You know, Francisco has missed a couple times and hasn't really left much for Dan when he has. And when Dan has missed, he's left Francisco pretty easy. All right, he's left him hooked. Although this looks like it's going to be a pretty makeable rail first for Francisco. It's just where's the cue ball going for a shot on the 3? Oh, actually, I was expecting him to make that. Francisco was probably expecting to make it. And did he get him? I think he's got him. Yeah, he really wanted to cue ball under the 5, but he's got him hooked. That's not bad. That's 7 blocks going rail first, that left rail. Or does it? Well, Francisco is going. He's going rail first, that left rail. At least that's what he was looking at. But he's changed his mind. Or maybe that was never on his mind. All right, that safety has earned Danny ball in hand. Oh no. All right, ball in hand for Francisco. And the 2 to 3 was actually a bit of a tricky spot. And now that that situation has resolved itself, the rest of these are sitting pretty nice. A little close to his work. Kind of overcut the 7, a little cheated the pocket and caused the cue ball to get away a little. He handles it though. On the hill, 8-0, race to 9. All right, Francisco with what should be his last break this set. I mean, it's unlikely if if Dan should win a game, it's unlikely he'll pass the break to Francisco, but it is an option. All right, looks like he's made 2 on the break, shooting at the 2, cutting this 2 to that corner. Oh man, I thought it was in. Great effort. All right, Dan, you got him right where you want him. You've given him his head start. You can turn it on now. Shooting opposite-handed. This is not an easy shot. It's not an easy shot shooting it correct-handed. All right, well, he hasn't left much. So he might have a bank past the 9. That's what he's going for. A little short. All right, cross side for Dan. And he's overdid it. And if Francisco makes this 4, that's probably going to be the last time Dan gets to the table. Francisco Bustamante defeating and eliminating former world champion Dan Louie from this event. Great shooting, Francisco. All right, we will have plenty more matches for you guys from the Derby City Classic. Make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on so you don't miss a match. I'm Kevin Ross with Railbirds. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys.